Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Hanukkah. My name is Alachua Nazarenko. I am so excited to welcome you to this very, very special KULANU concert to celebrate the first night of Hanukkah and to kick off our 8 nights of community virtual candle lighting. This entire program is supported by Mary and Bert Kunick and family, so a huge thank you to them for making this possible. You are really in for a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. And to kick things off, I'm going to turn it over to Rabbi Daniel Septimus.
Thank you, Alachua. And as always, thank you to Alachua and the entire Rappaport team and our clergy who are participating in tonight, and all of you for being here tonight. Such a special way for us to come together, even while we are apart. And we are so pleased to convene the community once again to celebrate Hanukkah. And we are grateful to partner with so many synagogues and Jewish communal organizations to make this program possible, and to our clergy for lending us their incredible talent. I want to echo our thanks, as Alachua said, to Mary and Bert Kunick and their family for their sponsorship of this special program. Their generosity encompasses the spirit of Hanukkah, adding light into the world. And here is a little message from them to us, their own Hanukkah message to our community.
Hi, we are Mary and Bert Kunick. We're so happy to sponsor this event. It spoke to us because it's making sure that everyone has someone to light candles with. And it also highlights different aspects of our thriving Jewish community at a time when we could all use a little more light. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Happy Hanukkah.
Mary and Bert, and now it is my pleasure and honor to bring back our MC of the evening, our colleague and friend, Rabbi Neil Blumoff, to lead us through this incredible KULANU.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Really appreciate it, and so glad to be together with so many friends who are themselves sparks of light in our community. So great to partner also, Alachua, with you and Rachel and your team as we connect with Shalom Austin in a beautiful convening way to highlight these amazing ways that we can celebrate Hanukkah. Hopefully all are well, and you can certainly see the amazing community efforts that so many synagogues and friends are putting together throughout these 8 days. And it's awesome to begin this evening, as we do, with some really wonderful songs. Hopefully some are familiar, some you'll learn a little bit as well, and to share with my friends Mary and Bert this really great experience. So we're going to light the Chanukiah, we're going to light the menorah first, and then we'll go directly into some beautiful offerings of music that are highlighted by cantorial soloist Sarah Avner, Cantor Yitzhak Ben Moshe, Rabbi Rebecca Reese, Barbara Taft and Abraham Davidson, Cantor Abby Gostein, and Rabbi Cantor Robbie Sherwin, and we'll take it from there. So in my family, I don't know about you, but there's a little bit of a machloket. There's a little bit of like, what do we do? When do we do it? That sort of thing. So I brought 2 Chanukiot. I brought 2 menorahs today. So the first one you may see, this is a really beautiful menorah made by Michael and Sharon Miller. I just want to show you. But this, you can see, I know that it's not the 8th day. I get it. It is not the 8th day. But this is the Chanukiah according to Shammai, according to our friend Shammai, who said that you start with 8 candles and you work down 8 for the first night, 7 for the second, etc., etc. And this in my house was a big favorite of the kids when they were little, because they wanted to start big. They went big, and this is what it is. So we have lit in my house over the years some Chanukiot for Shammai and some Chanukiot for Hillel, which is the more familiar. So I'm going to leave this one over here because, man, oh man, the beard's a little bigger, and that is 8 candles. That is a lot of candles. So I'm just going to leave that right where it is. But we're going to start with sort of the beautiful beginning of one. Well, I'm just behind that. That's a lot happening right there. So we didn't try this in rehearsal. There we go. That's nice. So what we'll do, everyone, is I'm going to light the Chanukiah. What I do is I light the shamash first, and then I do all the blessings, and then we light the first candle. So if you have one at home, if you want to join with us, please do, and we'll do it together. So we'll get that together also. So It's really a pleasure to help represent the community in this way. And it's really amazing to be able to do this together. So we'll begin with the blessings. And there are 3 today because it is the first night of Hanukkah. So we're going to begin with the one that blesses and recognizes how important it is to celebrate Hanukkah and the mitzvah of Hanukkah. So do join me if you'd like. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim hahem b'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. I'll tell you what, it's really kind of beautiful to be able to share this together as a community. And we haven't been together with KULANU in a minute, but it is really nice to be able to share this. And it's a very powerful statement of all of us. And the mitzvah for us is to dwell on these candles. So hopefully if you have a menorah or 2 in your home, you'll dwell on this as we have the beautiful music. We're going to begin our celebration of Hanukkah in song with Ma'ot Sur. And then we're going to call on cantorial soloist Sarah Avner to introduce her great, beautiful, upbeat song by Debbie Friedman, I Am a Latka. So first Ma'ot Sur, and it is awesome to be together, everyone. May we continue to illumine each of us to each of us in a constellation of holiness, and may we truly bring light into the darkness. Ma'ot Sur Yeshuati Lechana El Shabeach Tikon Beit Tefilati Bisham Toda Nizabeach Nitachin Mateach Mitzaram Nabeach Azegmor Bishir Mizmor Chanukah Mizbeach Azegmor Bishir Mizmor Chanukah Mizbeach. And on this Hanukkah, whether you're Hillel or Shammai, we light together, and the very miracle of lighting together is our strength. Enjoy KULANU, everyone. So great to be together.
Rabbi Blumoff, thank you so much. What a beautiful way to begin this holiday. I'm sure, as for many of you, you have some family in Eastern time, so I had the opportunity at 4:30 of lighting some candles with loved ones who it's already been dark for an hour at their 5:30 time, but here we are bringing light to the darkness indeed. So yes, I am a Latka. I mean, I kind of love this song. I'm not gonna lie. And if I can communicate with my screen, thank you for your patience. I am a Latka. I apologize. This could take. I want you to sing with me, and I want to make sure that you have the words. Huzzah! Here we go. Debbie Friedman wrote this song years ago. It is, as they say, an oldie but a goodie. So I really do hope that you will all join in with me as we sing about being Latkas. And as a student said earlier, I don't quite understand. Why would you want to be the Latka? We're going to eat you. But here we are. It's going to be great. I am a Latka. I'm a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am so mixed up that I cannot tell you. I'm sitting in this blender turning brown. I've made friends with the onions and the flour, and the cook is scouting oil in the town. I sit here wondering what will come of me. I can't be eaten looking as I do. I need someone to take me out and cook me, or I'll really be in a royal stew. I am a Latka, I'm a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Every holiday has food so special. I'd like to have that same attention too. I do not want to spend life in this blender, wondering what I'm supposed to do. Matzah and charosot are for Pesach, chopped liver and challah for Shabbat. Blintzes on Shavuot are delicious, and gefilte fish no holidays without. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a Latka, I am a Latka, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Thank you all so much for being here. I will pass this back over to Rabbi Blumoff. Chag Sameach, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sarah. That's a beautiful song and a beautiful rendition. Thank you. I don't know about you. I am so hungry right now, like totally hungry, like getting ready. It's amazing. And thank you so much for that great song. And Cantor Yitzchak Ben Moshe is going to sing a song in my house too. We tried to like do every language we knew. So this is an interesting song that hopefully some of you know and some of you will hear. It was written in the early 80s. And we're going to ask Yitzchak Ben Moshe to tell us a little bit more. It's great to see everybody.
It is wonderful to see everybody. This song, I decided to do this song as a tribute to my Sephardi ancestors and Shireen's Sephardi ancestors. In fact, Shireen's grandparents actually grew up speaking Ladino in Greece. So this song is in honor of them. And the words are on your screen, I hope. So Ladino, just for those of you who don't know, it's a dialect of medieval Spanish, medieval Castilian. It differs a little bit from modern Spanish, as you'll hear. If you know Spanish, it will sound a little bit different than what you're used to hearing, mainly the numbers, but it's kind of like Yiddish in that it's medieval Spanish with some Hebrew thrown in, and usually written with Hebrew letters, just like Yiddish is medieval German with Hebrew words thrown in and written in Hebrew letters. So this one was written by Flori Jagoda, as Rabbi Blumoff said, in the early 80s. Hanukkah linda staki, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda staki, ocho candelas para mí. Hay una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas voy a hacer, con alegrías y placer. Muchas festivas voy a hacer con alegrías y placer. Hay una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y miel. Hay una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí.
Awesome. Mazel bueno. Yitzchak Ben Moshe, thank you so very, very much. A beautiful song and a beautiful way of bringing us into the spirit and the ruach of Hanukkah. And again, if you're looking at your Hanukkah lights, just dwell on them and appreciate the preciousness of being together in this way. It is fantastic. Now to yet another language, everyone. It's we're opening up the Sivi Von Sov Sov Sov, which is Rabbi Rebecca Reese, who's probably got a really good story about this one as well, perhaps.
Well, not so much a story as just a reminder about our special friend, the dreidel. So it's featured in this song. There's two different versions. There's a version to sing anywhere you live outside of the land of Israel, and that's what this dreidel talks about. It talks about a nes, which is a miracle, gadol, a great miracle, haya, happened, was, sham, there. But we know that in Israel, the dreidels don't have the shin of sham. They have the pei of po, because a great miracle happened here, they say. So there are two different versions of this song, and we'll start with the version for us here in Central Texas. So let me get this up on our screen. And you can see the translation is at the bottom in blue. But of course, there are lyrics for Israel, and so we can see those here. Chag Hanukkah Sameach Lekulam. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rebecca Reese. And Rabbi Reese, you're teaching us a powerful lesson about Lechutz Haaretz and also Haaretz as well. Just like Shammai and Hillel came together, we might do it a little bit differently, but it's going to be just fine. Another miracle of Hanukkah that we're all together doing our thing. Beautiful teaching, beautiful Torah. Thank you so much. We're going to continue with that Hebrew theme, y'all. You know, it is a KULANU event after all. We're going to invite our friends Barbara Taft and Abraham Davidson to rock out to a little Al Hanisim.
Chag Sameach.
Al Hanisim, and for the miracles, and for the redemption, and for the mighty acts, and for the consolations, and for the battles that you performed for our forefathers in those days at this time.
המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה. בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Awesome, friends. Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you so much, Abraham. Lovely. That was spirited too. Hanukkah's awesome, y'all. Sometimes I don't go to the mall ever, but sometimes I'll go to the mall and just to hear them just rock out to all the beautiful songs. Because if you really want to hear the soundtrack for Judaism, you should go to the mall in like September and hear all the high holiday soundtrack. That would be the right, anyway. But that was awesome. And Cantor Abby Ghostein's making it happen right now. I was just singing this song just before Kulanu, Abby. Can't wait to hear your beautiful voice.
Wonderful. Well, Barbara and Abraham, I've got to say that brings back memories for me of learning that song when I was in religious school as a kid and them doing it faster and faster and me trying to follow along with the Hebrew as a young kid. And that was so much fun. Brought back great memories for me. So, okay, so I'm going to be I'm singing or leading you all in Light One Candle. And this is a song that was written by Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary. And if you have memories of this from long ago, it is probably of them singing this and performing it as they do so beautifully. So please feel free to join in with me. Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one
the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Wow, Abby, thank you so very, very much. Beautiful. This has just been fantastic. As I mentioned before, I was singing that song. I was trying to light a Hanukkah outside, and I was singing that. It was the wind was picking it up a little bit, but I think there's a deeper message to that song, Abby, which I think you brought out beautifully. And thank you so much also to Barbara and Abraham, and to Rabbi Rebecca Reese, to Cantor Yitzchak Ben Moshe, cantorial soloist Sarah Avner. Now here's where we curve, y'all. This is, I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. I've got notes that just have 3 question marks at this point. Our good friend, Rabbi Cantor Robbie Sherwin, is something called a Dreidel Schmadel Challenge, which I don't know what's going on there, but I think she's gonna tell us all about it. So y'all buckle up. Let's see what happens.
Buckle up, y'all. That's exactly right. I'm so happy to see all of my colleagues and the 166 screens that are here as we join together on a beautiful night for the first night of Hanukkah, bringing the light. So the Dreidel Schmadel Challenge is actually a game that I have played with you, Rabbi Blumoff. I've also played it with Abby Ghosteen, and I'm trying to figure out if anyone else has taken the gauntlet up, as I've thrown down the gauntlet, to sing Dreidel, the Dreidel song. We all know the Dreidel song. And for me to rhyme something that a dreidel is made out of and that you can't stump me. So, you know how the song goes. It goes something like this. And oh, by the way, I never go anywhere without him, especially now that I'm in Austin all the time. But here's my son, Sam Jordan, he's also got the dreidel hat on. And he is playing his djembe with brushes today because we're going to swing a little bit of dreidel. What are the 2 songs that people that aren't Jewish know that are Jewish songs? What 2 songs are they? One is dreidel. What's the other? It's Hava Nagila, y'all, right? Okay, so those are the 2 songs that people who aren't Jewish know, right? So here we go. So it kind of goes like this. So we're just going to swing it a little bit. I had a little dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Now, we all know those words, right? So instead of singing those words, I'd like for you to put something in the chat box, something that a dreidel can be made of that I can't rhyme. And let me tell you right now, right this minute, that I can rhyme anti-disestablishmentarianism, so don't ask me to do that one. Oh my goodness, and they are coming in. Oh, of course, there's always someone who has to say oranges. That one would be my good friend Rebecca Reese. Oranges, what in the world shall I do? I had a little dreidel. I made it out of oranges. It was so very wobbly that it smacked into the door hinges. Yeah. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of oranges. It was so very wobbly that it smacked into the door hinges. Okay, we've got one from my good friend Irene Koenig. Plastic. Can I rhyme plastic? Let's try it. I had a little dreidel. I made it out of plastic. It was a little icky, but it spun so fantastic. Oh yeah, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of plastic. It was a little sticky, but it spun fantastic. Okay, let's see, we got some more. Uranium. The fern family has asked for uranium, and so has someone else. Here we go. I had a little dreidel made from uranium. It really messed my head up all the way down to my cranium. Oh yeah, yeah, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Made out of uranium. It really messed with my head all the way down to my cranium. Okay, we got some more coming up. My goodness. You guys are actually mostly giving me actual things, material goods that you can make a dreidel out of. Let's see. Let's try diamond. I haven't done diamond before. I had a little dreidel. I made it from a diamond. This is called vamping, so I can think what rhymes with diamond. I've never had this one before, but man, am I sure rhyming. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it from a diamond. I didn't have this one before, and I'm really rhyming. Shaloha. I love that. Am I still on? Shake your heads. It looks like I've been... Okay, because it just said I was signed out. Okay, Shaloha. Shaloha, of course, is the greeting from Hawaii. I had a little dreidel. I made it from Shaloha. Shaloha is peace, you know. It's also hello, just like shalom. I don't have one for this. I'm going to ask you guys to put something in the chat box so it rhymes with shaloha. We can do this. We can do this together. In the meantime, I'll try another one. I had a little dreidel. I made it from Kahlua. Nice. We drank it all together and we all said shaloha. Yeah, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, a dreidel I shall play. Oh, 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 dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play. Yes, I shall play.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rabbi Cantor Robbie Sherwin. That was beautiful, amazing. And I'm glad that they were at a particular level. I always wonder about that particular game, but I think we're all just kind of above board here this evening, which is really, really lovely. Robbie, you're just improving. It's really fun. I wondered, like, that's like the Bob Dylan of songs, don't you? Like, you just don't know how many lyrics they're going to be in that thing. So it's really lovely. It's very nice. And I think that's the proto sort of Mad Libs for the Jewish people. And or slam poetry, don't you think?
I think it is a bit of slam poetry indeed. I really like Abby's rhyme for Shaloha was I fed it to my boa. Nice, Abby. Very nice. Thanks, guys, so much. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Remember, there's other Hanukkah songs too. Don't forget.
Happy Hanukkah, Robbie. Thank you so much. And to you and to Abby and Barbara, Abraham, Rebecca, Yitzchak, and Sarah. And we've really been beautiful. We're going to, again, dwell on our beautiful menorah and to publicize this miracle. Pirsume Nisa, as to go out into the world. So there's lots and lots of great stuff to happen. We're going to have a little bit of a Bissell Torah from our good friend, Rabbi Dan Milner. Then we're going to bring it back to Alachua. So again, let's not take these moments for granted, everyone. With love and respect, Rabbi Milner, can't wait to hear your Torah.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's wonderful to see everybody here this evening. Chag Urim Sameach. Very quick to our Torah because my kids are in the background and I have no idea when the noise will take over. But I will say that in Hilchot Hanukkah and the laws of Hanukkah, we know that one is not allowed to make a menorah in a circle shape. And the reason for that is because if that's the case, then we can't tell exactly which day of Hanukkah or which night of Hanukkah it is. Each individual candle, each individual wick has to be individuated, has to be separate and made known. And the reason for that is because each and every single night of Hanukkah is a nes bifnei atzmo, is its own miracle. And I think that there's a very powerful message and lesson that we can learn from that idea, that in order to identify a miracle, we have to understand it based on its individual qualities, that every single day is its own miracle. Every single day of those 8 nights of Hanukkah was its own miracle in and of itself. And similarly, all of us, each and every one of us, should count our days, each and every one of them, as a nes bifnei atzmo, as its own special miracle. And in addition to that, all of us as individuals can only recognize the miracles that we are if we are willing to stand out and to be individuals as a nes bifnei atzmo, as our own particular unique personality, not to be linked in with groups, not to be linked in with a mentality that sort of takes over and you lose yourself in it, but to be yourself. And that's the greatest miracle that there is. And I think that that's something wonderful that all of the 8 nights of Hanukkah teach us, is the ma'alin b'kodesh, increasing our holiness by understanding what a blessing it is to have every single day, and what a blessing it is to be ourselves every single day, and what a miracle that is for ourselves. So my bracha for all of us is that we can realize that as we move forward, ma'alin b'kodesh, going upwards, higher and higher in kedusha and holiness and sanctity, and that we realize what a miracle, what a blessing our days are, and what a miracle and what a blessing all of our lives are to Klal Yisrael and to Kol Yoshvei Tevel.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Milner, for that teaching. Thank you, Rabbi Neil Blumoff, for being our MC extraordinaire for this Kulanu and all Kulanus and guiding us through this evening so beautifully. Thank you to all our clergy for such beautiful music. Again, a huge thank you to Mary and Bert Kunik and their family for sponsoring this program and making it possible. We really, really thank you for your generosity. And finally, thank you to all of you for coming and joining us. As a reminder, this is just the kickoff to our 8 nights of community virtual candlelighting. So we really hope to see you right back here tomorrow using the exact same link for our candlelighting showcasing seniors. So before we go, there was a request in the chat for everyone to hold up their Hanukkah. And I'm also, in just a second, going to unmute everybody, just very quickly, getting really risky on Zoom. And have everybody wish each other a happy Hanukkah quickly so we can hear each other's voices along with seeing each other's faces. So just 1 second, and then on the count of 3, we'll all say happy Hanukkah. Here, look, watch everybody. Hey. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
Hanukkah.
Lovely. Just wanted to hear your voices. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. We will see you all back here tomorrow night. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.